Aloha, Lisa here with Upside Down Pilates. Wanted to give Shashi a shout out today for providing us with socks for our show. Thanks so much. Now we're going to move into a posterior rotator cuff exercise that I made up using the push-thru bar, and we just take a chair and put it off the edge of the Cadillac that you can lie down on. So you can lie this way and use the push-thru bar. You can purchase pieces of equipment that lift a box up and then it'll attach onto the side or the back of your Cadillac as well. But Shannon's going to show us. You want to adjust yourself. It takes a little bit of practice to get in the right spot, but you want to adjust yourself so that when you hold the bar, you're going to have a little bend in your elbow to start. Is that going to be okay? All right. Now, your wall is this opposite side. You can have your arm down by your side at your rib cage, whatever feels good. You're going to inhale, bend the elbow down, and then exhale, you're going to press it open and feel like you push and reach away, and then bend the elbow and return it. And it feels fabulous, doesn't it? Good. We'll do 10. So bend and then exhale, press and open, and it may feel like a nice stretch in the front of your chest as well. Bend and then return. Belly to the back, back to the belly. Inhale, bend, exhale. 3. Inhale, bend, exhale, return. Inhale, bend. 4. Inhale, bend, and return. Inhale, bend, press it out. 5. And inhale, exhale, return. Inhale, bend, exhale. 6. Inhale, bend, exhale, return. 4 more. And bend. 7. And bend. Return. And bend. 8. And bend. Exhale, bring it back up. You're doing beautiful. 9. Reach it out. So it's really getting that rotation in your humerus bone in the shoulder socket. 1 more. 10. And that push really feels like you reach the shoulder blade apart. Very good. And I'm going to come back and help you. All right, I got it. Go ahead and come on up. And we're going to flip to the other side. And look, we've magically transported ourselves to the other side. So we took our chair around to the other side and set ourselves up for the right distance for Shannon. And we're going to show you the other side. So go ahead, lie down and grab your bar. Nice. Okie dokie. So now we're using our left arm, so this right side is our wall. Okay? Bend it in, inhale, and exhale, press out. Connect through the ribs. Good job. Bend it, and then exhale, return. Excellent. Inhale, bend, and then exhale, reach. Inhale, bend, and return. Again, bend, and reach, and bend, and return. This is 4. Inhale, bend, exhale, reach. Inhale, bend, exhale, return. And inhale, bend, and 5. And Shannon's just doing a really good job. Does it feel good? Good. And bend. And 6. And bend. And return. And bend. And 7. And bend. And return. And bend. Big exhale. 8. Inhale, bend. And return. And inhale, bend, big exhale, press. 9. Just getting a little tired. And return. I don't know who doesn't need their posterior shoulder girdle muscles working. 10. And bend. I certainly do. Very good. All right, I'm going to take it from you, Shannon. Nice. And and carefully bring yourself on up here. Now I'm going to share with you a subscapularis exercise that was actually made up by Irene Dowd. This is one part of her flower seed dance, and it's been a huge help for a lot of my clients that have rotator cuff issues. So I'm gonna help Shannon over on the other side. What you try to do is get a hold of the inferior angle of your scapula and grab onto it. Now, people sometimes can and cannot do this. It has to do with how much they've got here, as well as the state of the other rotator cuff or shoulder. If they're having problems over there, they can't grab onto it. So you wrap your bottom arm around and you try to grab onto the inferior angle of the shoulder blade and hold on to it. If you can get a hold of it, it's not supposed to be moving around, so it helps you to understand if the scapula is stable up against the rib cage or if it's moving around. Then you bring the opposite hand just up to your shoulder. We're trying to make this happen so it's just the humerus bone moving. You're gonna reach out with the elbow. Let's go the other way first and turn the inside of the elbow up to the sky and then bring it across. And as you do that, Shannon's demonstrating how what we're not supposed to do. You want to keep that opposite side still. And then you rotate and then open the arm out and keep reaching the elbow away as you open. You can go as far side as you can, but don't tip that scapula forward. Aha! And here we go. Rotate the humerus bone up and in. And then rotate the humerus bone down and out and reach your elbow out and away. Nice. And again. Can you feel that? Good. So what happens, keep going, is you get the shoulder blade still, and then that subscapularis that sometimes gets really tight and really weak, it starts to move the humerus bone in a way that it doesn't necessarily get access to. Good. We'll do 10. This is 4. And you can tell how weak it is as how soon it starts to make little shakes. And sometimes it feels like you don't have a lot of control over it, and that's fine. 5. And sometimes it gets tired and you're done at 5. But we're gonna try 10. Does that sound like a plan? Good. And you'll have to tell your clients to reach out and away because they like to pinch the shoulder blade back. 6. Yeah, and this is a good one to be taught by someone who's learned how to do it already. 7. Because it's a little tricky. You can tell by how much concentration Shannon's having right now. 8. But this has really helped a tremendous number of people with shoulder girdle issues. 9. Get to that resolution phase rather than continuing to have just like chronic issues with them. 10. Now we're going to stay there, and once you do your 10th one, you're going to try to reach your arm outside like you're going to second position, and then reach away and tall. Good. And rest. All right. Shake that shoulder out. How's that feel? Warm? Warm. All right. We're going to try the other side. So you're going to wrap your hand around and attempt to get the inferior angle of your scapula. Stabilize with the right rib or all your ab muscles on the right side, and I'm going to hold here for her to get started. So you rotate your humerus up and then bring it across. So this is contracting your subscapularis, and then rotate it down and out, and this is stretching your subscapularis. And then can we bring this back over? Oh my, very good. 2, let me make sure that where I can see here, and then yes, feel the difference? Good job. And 3. And now really try to get this forward a little more. Aha, crazy, yeah? Is it painful? Just big stretch. So if it gets tight, 4, it really, yeah. Good, yeah? That's a great way to stretch it. 5, so it's using the principle, the PNF principle of contract and then stretch and tricking it into working. 6. Amazing, yeah? 7, I find this one amazing. Wish I could take credit for it, but I can't. 8. Good, let's wake that back up again, darling. Good job. 9. One more time. 10. Yes, we're starting to sweat, aren't we? Okay, I'm gonna hold and you're gonna reach out, out, out and away. Beautiful. And rest. Yeah, good times. And that's not the first time she's done it. It's just I haven't spotted you through it for a while, have I? Okay, so now we're gonna add a TheraBand or a resistance band. You're just gonna loop the band through like this. Keep about 2 inches away. Remember, if we have our elbows too close, the line of action is too close to get our rotator cuff muscles. So you need to keep them still in space about 2 inches away. And I'll come around back here. So you can have a little pillow there, or you can just spot your client. I would bend your elbows down backwards a little bit. Back, back, back more. Yes. All right. Now all you're going to do is open the door, but stabilize with that other arm, and then bring it back. Good. And then open the door and stabilize. Yes. How's it feel? Think we can get to 10? Okay. And open one side. So see how her clavicles are nice and wide, her abs are in, and the other side. And she's just getting those posterior shoulder girdle muscles. 3, nice big exhale. So this, you have to stabilize on one side and mobilize on the other side. So this is another great one to wake things up and then make them work differently in different ranges. 4, 5, 5. Yeah, let's do 10 sets for fun. 6, 6, 7, 7. So she's doing a really good job of stabilizing with that stabilizing arm. A lot of people move it around and you have to keep telling them to stop moving it around. 2 more sets. 9, 9, 10, 10. Good, rest a minute. Bit of a workout, yes? Yes. So we're gonna do the next phase of this where you open the door and then you're gonna stretch out and reach, and you may feel a nice stretch across the front of the chest. We'll just do 5 sets of this one, okay? So you're gonna open the door and then you're gonna stretch out and reach that arm and lean back a little bit. Good. And then come back and bring it in. And then other side, open the door and stretch out and reach and bring it in. Keep going, Shannon. So I made this one up for one of my students who's a dentist, and she's chronically reaching back for things, but she does it with an anterior tip of her shoulder blade. And she's created some rotator cuff issues because of it. So we're trying to retrain the pattern, and this is one of the ones that really helped her get the picture here. Good, and it feels crazy, doesn't it? 3, she's making it look very easy. Good, press out and reach, good. 3, oop, I gotta get out of your way. 2 more sets. 4, so you can do up to 10 of these. We're just gonna do 5 today so Shannon's arms don't fall off. That would be bad. And you start to get eccentric work of your abdominal muscles reaching with those arms as well, yeah? Good, this is 5. And 5. Awesome. Rest, roll those shoulders out a little bit. A bit tiring, yeah? Yeah. Aloha, Lisa here with Upside Down Pilates, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about the socks we're wearing in today's show. They're from Shashi. And they're fabulous. They have wonderful little grippers on the bottom, which I love because then we can wear them in the studio on the different pieces of equipment and not slip and slide. In addition to that, they have a really nice fabric. It's called a Cool Max fabric, so that when you get all sweaty, it evaporates and then you're not all wet when you get out of your class. They come in fabulous colors and styles, and they go great from the studio straight out onto the street. And they do have kabuki style, so when you have your big toe and then the rest of your toes separated, you can just slide them right into your slippers and head on home. You can visit them online at shashionline.com. There's going to be a link below, as well as we have a fabulous promo code for you below to get a discount on your first pair. Aloha!